This is everything you need to know about Zombies Chronicles 2 so far. Hi there, I'm Roman. So, why am I making this video? I feel as though all the information about this subject gets twisted and confused, so I'm making one good, researched and tightly knit video that will serve very well for everybody in the community that's confused, or that are just getting back into zombies through the announcement of Zombies Chronicles 2. I've covered and even interviewed some of the creators from Zombies Chronicles 2, like MrTLexify, making my information hopefully reliable and consistent with my other videos about the subject. I hate getting invested into projects that have a lot of misinformation spread around them, so that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I think this is the right thing to do. My main argument with this is that people might actually come back due to Zombies Chronicles 2, you know, like people who haven't played zombies in, like, I'm talking upwards of like 10 years. People need to know these things, especially now, because the zombies community is not as big as it used to be, and people aren't as in the loop as, you know, what it was like in, say, like 2016. And just in general, it's a really good source of information to look back on, and I hope I can help some of you guys out with said information. So, who's developing it? So we've got MrTLexify, Dobby and Zella working on Die Remastered and Reimagined. We'll talk a little bit more about that map later on. We've got Verco, who's working on Return to Transit, which is kind of like what I'm playing now. I want to say kind of, because it's not at all, because, you know, this is completely different. There's a Wonderwaff up there. I'll have that. I just wanted to play this map because it gives a better idea of, like, what it could look like. But yeah, a guy called Verco is developing the Transit remaster. Well, I say remaster, it's more of just like a completely new map at this point, but once again, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. We've got the BOIII remaster, which is a one-to-one copy of BOIII, made by the man, the myth, the legend, Slay and ZM. And we have Mob of the Dead Remastered and Blood of the Dead by a guy called Cop for that. I'm aware of other projects such as Transit Remastered, which aims to capture the standard Black Ops 2 gameplay, which just came out recently. However, I'm not including it in this video just because of the reason that I don't want to saturate, you know, like the main core maps that have been announced. There'll be links to all the respective content creators and or developers in the description of this video. So, why is it being developed? From chronological order, respective files were found inside the code for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the game that released in 2020, which basically shook the whole zombies community by storm because nobody's ever seen a zombies game that's been so mid. It contained references to older maps such as buried in the game files, you know, like the ZM_buried kind of thing, so these files had sparked a whole new meta, if you will, stirring up the community into believing that they were actually potentially going to be seeing these old favourite maps remastered inside Cold War, because, you know, the engine for Cold War, I'd say, is pretty respectable, and it was a decent game. Come to the end of Cold War Season 6, and we got nothing. Forsaken wrapped up the Cold War story and pushed in line for a continuation with their next game, and that was that. After the release and the mega disappointment that was Call of Duty Vanguard, the community was not only disheartened from the absolute tragedy that was that game, but people were still asking the question, what about those files? Not much actually came of these files in question, but something kind of magical did happen in the community after their release. Flash forward to today, and we now have a group of people that want to make Zombies Chronicles 2 actually happen inside one of the most fan-favorite games, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Can I just say as well that this pistol is fucking popping off, man. It's round 5. I'm aware that I just swapped out a Wonderwaff for a Hades. Please don't come at me in the comments. It's stressful enough doing a live com with this amount of information. I totally didn't just die there. You did. Anyway, moving on. We even have people such as the people developing Vivictus, which I actually don't know the name of, but I know that they're actually working very, very hard on this project that is essentially Outbreak inside Black Ops 3 with all the old assets and stuff like that. If you want to read more about it, I'll have links to the trailer and stuff in the description. But for now, I really want to focus just on Zombies Chronicles 2. That can be a whole separate topic for a whole other video. So, in summary, the community got fed up and we took it into our own hands. Well, some hands that know what they're doing. Now, I'm sure you all are wondering, so when is this coming out? Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit later once I've explained what each map has, and you'll see just later on in the video. Stick around is all I'm saying. And before I do dive into the information about each separate map, make sure you've smashed that like button, and if you want to see more content like this, why don't you subscribe? It's completely free and you can always change your mind later. Thank you very much, and here's the information. Kicking it off with a banger, we have Die Remastered, made by MrTLexify, Dobby and Zella. Information that we know about this map is that it's split into 2 different builds. Essentially, we're going to get Die Reimagined, which will be like the absolute beefed up version of Die Rise that it should have been from the beginning in Black Ops 2, you know, with like different features, all that good stuff. And then we also have Die Remastered, which is, you know, core Black Ops 2 gameplay. Literally nothing new. We've seen it before. You know what I mean. I didn't realize they included MW weapons in this map. The map has had a genuine visual overhaul and looks stunning from the screenshots you can see here. These are public screenshots, by the way. If you want to see like any like more detailed and, you know, intricate screenshot, you're gonna have to go over to MrTLexify's Twitter and maybe pay for a subscription, because supporting these devs is what we like to do. I can confirm that they have actually added PhD back, which mitigates the whole fall damage thing. That was probably one of the main issues with Die Rise, and I'm very, very happy to see that it's actually making a return. The Liquefier is back, and the texture for it has been remastered in 4K, so it looks absolutely amazing in the Black Ops 3 engine. It's also rumoured in the Reimagined half to have abilities that were somewhat similar from Portal 2's speed and bounce shells. If you didn't know what they do, it's like orange and blue gel that you slapped on the ground. The blue one makes you bounce, and the orange one makes you go really, really fast. This could be a speedrunner's wet dream for stuff like that. I'm actually really excited for this feature. Also, make sure to comment down below what feature you guys are most excited for, because this is definitely one of mine. Buildables have been retweaked with creature comforts such as a shared inventory and the BO3 style mechanics of, like, you know, if you pick something up, your mate can put it down, etc, etc. Who's Who is at a massive overhaul, with the perk actually being useful now due to its progressive nature. So basically every 5 rounds, Who's Who will change the weapon you give. So 1 to 5 will be like the M1911, 5 to 10 will be like some assault rifle. You know, you get what I mean. It gets better as it goes on, and once you hit like 50 plus, it just becomes the Sliquifier. We also see the return of all the classic Black Ops 2 weapons, and I mean all of them, that just make the game feel that little bit better and more iconic, if you get what I mean. It's better suited to what it's trying to like remaster and reimagine and stuff like that. You couldn't have the Black Ops 2 weapons without a Black Ops 2 map. Do you know what I mean? And the best part about it is that they've been remastered in 4K. All of the textures have been ported into Black Ops 3 and upscaled to 4K so that they suit Black Ops 3's engine a bit better than just copying and pasting them from BO2, considering that game's like nearly 10 years old at this point. I cannot believe I'm saying that. This map really keeps you on your toes, man. It's something else. The 2 sides of the coin Easter egg with the Maxis and Richthofen sides have also been reimagined and re-included with some tweaks to the steps, you know, like that one step on Die Rise is just so annoying, man. Without paying for a subscription, unfortunately, that's all the public information we know about this insane project coming soon from MrTLexify, Dobby, and Zella. Next up, we have Return to Transit from Virgo. This is one of the most insane projects I've ever seen for a custom zombies map. All of these projects are absolutely amazing, but Jesus Christ, this guy went above and beyond. We have a fully insane graphical... Oh, the Avogadro's here. I promise you guys, I did not die again. It's a visual glitch. This doesn't even look like Black Ops 3. It's actually insane how well this guy's done his lighting, his like fucking graphics. Bro is literally God. It's insane. Genuine hats off to Virgo for making this look so well polished. It's like better than Treyarch almost. Brand new mechanics such as a new pack-a-punch system that doesn't suck, involving tunnels around the map, kind of like that one BO1 mission. It's kind of weird. Fully new weapon tier system where you unlock mastery variants of the weapons with special elemental buffs. It's very, very cool. A lot of this information can be like explained in better detail, I feel, in Virgo's video. If you want to check that out, link will be in the description or the icon above my gun. Yeah, gun. I don't show face. The jet gun has had a brand new overhaul, making it actually usable and not break after 5 seconds of shooting it. The map actually features, although paid, the ability to have your name, your username, immortalized onto a part of the map in the graffiti, the wall, like this texture here would have like graffiti on it and stuff, but it could have your name on it, which I find very cool. It's like not something we've ever seen really with Treyarch games. It's not even like really been like a pre-order feature or something like that. It's really, really cool. I like it a lot. An upgradable mystery box, which allows you to basically have an infinite crate power, and just like Black Ops 2, the maps will have separate survival maps such as Diner, you know, Town, all that good stuff. The date is actually still unknown, but the guy basically just said it's coming out soon, so keep your eyes peeled. Once again, the Easter eggs will include the Maxis and Richthofen side, also incorporating a super Easter egg alongside Die Rise Remastered and all of the other maps I'm about to mention in this video. Moving swiftly on from Return to Transit, we have Buried by Slay and ZM. Now, Slay and ZM is a man that I don't see come up in very many videos. It's quite sad because his work is absolutely amazing. Just look at this clip before anything, please. Look at how insane this genuinely looks. Although not talked about much, Slayin is absolutely cooking with his Buried remaster. Any new features are still not quite yet known, however we do know that all of the key features such as Leroy, the buildables, the paralyzer will all be making a return in glorious BO3 engine quality. The map also has a very clear emphasis on better lighting alongside like literally every other map in here, but this one just looks especially good because it's got all like the lanterns on the floor and shit. It looks so good, man. I feel like it's going to have a much better chance to actually set atmosphere with the engine that's been deployed with them, because like the BO2 engine now, bro, looks like fucking Lego bricks in comparison to BO3 anyway. It's still good for its time. Once again, we will see the integration of the two sides of the coin Easter egg with the Maxis and Richthofen side, akin to the, you know, the actual buried Easter egg where you do the lantern steps. All that good stuff will be re-implemented into the map, alongside the aforementioned super Easter egg, which is going to be a reoccurring theme, and you're going to hear me say that sentence a lot, because I'm pretty sure every map in this pack is integrated with it, whether it be Victus or not. Saving the best till last, we have Mob of the Dead by Cop for That. Now, Cop for That is a guy that I have never actually heard of up until researching for this video, but his work looks absolutely insane. I'll throw a couple of screenshots on screen now. The visuals and the rework he's done with the spawn room Mob of the Dead is just amazing. Although being in very, very, very early stages, the map looks phenomenal. Now, a few of you might be a little bit confused, as I'm sure you remember that the Mob of the Dead has actually been remastered on Black Ops 3 before. This remaster is absolutely bug-ridden and requires like a patched play, meaning you can't play it alongside any other mods. It's just a bit of a shit show, really. It's good for what it is, but it's not the polished, like, Treyarch quality stuff that we're going for here. Okay, I'm buying Quick Revive this time because I keep dying to this Avogadro, man. It's not even funny. This version of the remaster aims to include a lot of things that need to be done better with the original. You know, like the Afterlife system was very janky, the buildables, like the play and all that stuff. It's going to be re-implemented a lot better. The textures and lighting, like I said, also look way better, as you can see in these screenshots. The man also aims to incorporate Blood of the Dead into this as well, although that was mainly a brainstormed idea. I would love to see Blood get the love it deserves by being put into the BO3 engine with an arguably way better system of play, like with Gobblegum and all that stuff, but I wouldn't be the most heartbroken if we didn't see it. The map has also been stated to be included with the Super Easter Egg in Zombies Chronicles 2, so it's looking like this Super Easter Egg may not be a Victus Easter Egg exclusive. Now, to wrap things up in a tight little bow, release date. I said I was going to talk about it a little bit later on, and here it is. In an ideal world, we'll have a release date for all these maps, but unfortunately we just don't at this time. As stated by Lex, and I'm sure by many other people, the release date for the first map of ZC2, Die Rise Remastered, after the release of MW3. There's not a definitive date, but at least we do have a time frame for one of them. As for the others, it's still up in the air. However, a lot of public opinion and some from content creators have said that their best guess would be sometime between Season 1 and Season 2 of MW3, and that's a reasonably sound guess. The fact that we're getting a fully fledged remaster of a Treyarch Zombies map before the release of their next game is absolutely wild to me. So that's everything you need to know about Zombies Chronicles 2, all nicely wrapped up in a neat little bow by yours truly. If I did get any information wrong, make sure to correct me in the comments, but if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it, and if you want to see more content like this, why don't you subscribe? It's completely free, and you can always change your mind later. With all that said, I'm going to keep struggling with this fucking Bus Depot remaster, and I will see you guys in the next one. I bet you weren't expecting a double daily upload from your boy, but you know, we're back, we're making content again. I never know what to say during these end cards, other than thank you so much to these supporters that are listed here, although this is an old list. I still thank you for supporting the channel. And like I said in the last video, memberships are changing soon, and I have so many plans for it. It's fucking insane. I'm so gassed for it. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!